Hey guys, this is Varnett, Arms Warrior on US Duskwood. Today I will be explaining my rotation, or my setup, as you would see. First, I'm in battle stance, of course, because it's an Arms Warrior thing. But first of all, I focus on having it all in order. It goes from least to smallest in my rotation. On the right side over here, I have my Pummel, Hamstring, and Victory Rush, which are kind of helping in fights if I need them. Hamstring for non-bosses in a Dragon Soul fight, you could say. And on my left, I have my Charge, Heroically. This is for moving. This is movement. Then I have my Parachute down here. I have my Belt, which makes me run faster. Sometimes it malfunctions. It's horrible. But I can just use my Parachute. I got it too. Okay. Rallying Cry increases my health by 20%. Now this is cool. This helps a lot in raids. It's awesome. Right here, I have my buttons, which help me absorb in raids. First, I have my Girthalak button, which puts me back in battle stance and puts my Girthalak on. Next, I have my absorb button. I click that twice. I get damage taken. I get this defensive stance, which it's supposed to be working right now. But of course, it's not probably. I got my weapon and shield, so I take even more or less damage. Even more. Well, anyways. So I just equip that back on, switch back to battle stance, which it should have, but never mind. So I'll explain I'll explain my middle rotation. This is my main DPS rotation. First, with my one button, I have Rend. It's easy enough. Put that on a target, it starts bleeding. The next, I have Colossus Smash. It applies a stack of Thunder Armor because I specialize in single target builds. Okay? Next, on number 3, I have Mortal Strike. This refreshes my Rend and does high amounts of damage. Use it whenever it's up. It's always good. Next, I have Overpower, which it only costs 5 rage, and it procs a lot. So this always crits. Practically, it always crits. Next, I have Slam. I use that when I have nothing else on cooldowns or when it procs because it does an insta-slam. It does high amounts of damage. Next, I have Heroic Strike. This makes my DPS skyrocket, especially when I have enough rage. When I have full rage, it's awesome, especially when I have this, which I'll show that to you later. But next, I have my Execute, which I use at a boss when 20% or lower. It stacks up to 5 times, and it increases my attack speed by a ton. It's awesome. So I have 1, 3, 3, then I go down to 4, and down here, this is 8. So on my 4th row, this is my AoE rotation row. First I have Blade Storm. I use it whenever it's up. It's the greatest attack, the greatest thing I've ever seen. It's awesome. Next I have Sweeping Strikes. It allows me to hit another person. This is always good. Helps with AoE. Next I have Cleave, which I have something that can help it hit another enemy. So I use this on lots of heroic fights, such as Heroic Yorsage. This always helps. You can see I have it for our own item level, because we just barely started raiding. Next I have Thunderclap. I can spec into it if I want, into another arm spec, which it applies rends to all targets, but right now as I'm speaking I don't have it yet, but I'm going to create it because I have a useless Fury spec. On the bottom row, these are the 3 that are important. These other ones go together. This is in case I need it for a fight, but these 4 go together in here. So I press it whenever one of them or another is off cooldown. They enrage. Do a ton more damage, as you can see. So I use this. All 4 of them hit. Gives me rage. Start my attack, or I can charge. This gives me 10 rage. And then next, Deadly Calm, which I said earlier. This one's easy. This one's awesome. It gives me unlimited rage. It stacks up. I'm still gaining rage, but I can never lose it. So I always end up going back to 100. This is when I can spam this and this over and over again, even when it's not on proc. It's awesome. Increases my DPS, allows me to gain rage. This also allows me to gain rage because I'm not using any of these attacks to lose it. And then finally, at the bottom, I have my Enraged Regeneration. I regenerate 36% of my total health over 10 seconds. So when I'm enraged with this, I can use it. Helps out healers a ton on fights. This is awesome, guys. And right here I haven't configured this yet, but these are a bunch of mounts and professions and stuff that should belong over there. So, yeah, nice file. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Varnett. Fury out. I mean arms out. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid.